Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to Maximus the Fourth. What I have here are two containers of Pepsi Maple Syrup from IHOP. One is a can that originally came from the Pepsi Sweepstakes promotion that is empty, and the other one is simply a cup that I purchased yesterday. So, I'm going to do a taste test on this Pepsi Maple Syrup and let you guys know what I think about it. And before I get into that, I'm going to walk you guys down the history of this. So 2 years ago, roughly in 2022, Pepsi Maple Syrup was available only as a Pepsi sweepstakes item. And what you were to do is to post a picture of yourself on Instagram, Twitter, or Facebook of you making a stack of pancakes. And you were supposed to hashtag show me your stacks or Pepsi hashtag Pepsi sweepstakes. And I think there were 2,000 winners that received a box that had 2 of these cans of Pepsi maple syrup, very rare at the time. And then later on this year, I think it was in around April or March, probably the beginning of April, they actually brought back Pepsi Maple Syrup for limited time only, but this time it landed in IHOP's soda fountain machines. And it's discontinued now, but very luckily, I went to my local IHOP in South Medford yesterday and asked for Pepsi Maple Syrup, and it was already discontinued, but very luckily the waitress, she modified it for me. And she said that she still had some of the maple syrup that they used to make the Pepsi maple syrup. So because they no longer had this on their menu, she just simply charged me for a Pepsi and put the maple syrup in it for me. So Aunt Christy and Uncle Jeff, if you're watching this video and you want to try some Pepsi maple syrup because of this video, go to IHOP one of these times if you want to have their breakfast or whatever and ask for some Pepsi maple syrup. And even though it is discontinued, they still might be able to make it for you. So, it is the moment of truth. Does this taste exactly the way I remembered it to? Let's give it a shot. So this actually did get a little bit flat because it sat overnight in my refrigerator, but just recarbonated it with this soda stream machine. So let's give it the old little pour test into this shot glass. Yep, there's the carbonation. Here we go. Is it the same as I remember it to be? Yes, it absolutely is. Tastes very familiar. You got an amazing flavor of maple syrup that is in this. It's actually overbearing the Pepsi, which I don't see a problem with that because it is Pepsi maple syrup. So if it's going to be maple syrup dominant, that's awesome. This is actually really good stuff. And on a scale of 1 to 10, I would probably give it an 8 or a 9. It is that good. If you're curious about it, definitely go out and try to find some, because you still might get it. For those of you old fans, you know what to do. If you're new to this channel, you need something else to do, maybe you're just really bored here at Maximus the Fourth, make sure you check out my video, Dr. Pepper Fantastic Chocolate Official Review. I'll make sure to link that video down in the description of this video. And for all other extras and even ways to help support this channel, it's all listed down in the description below. Maximus the Fourth here. As always, I thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time.